Hey, welcome back, YouTubers. This is your host here, Flying Dog. Here for today's flight, we're going to be flying the Southern Airways Express, otherwise known as Mokulele Airlines, which was acquired by Southern Airways Express. Flight 547 from Hilo to Kahului Airport. Looks like we got some cloudy weather here en route, but it should be pretty clear as we move up towards north. Towards the Pulo Point, at the end of the island here. Hope they'll get some clear weather. Be cruising about 8,000 feet. Should be pretty much above the overcast. We'll be flying an IFR flight here. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. So let's go ahead and get some power on here. Battery. Avionics. Get that started right here. Let's go ahead and put our nav lights on. Let folks know that we're inside the aircraft. And I like to change the synthetic vision here. Just looks more realistic. And while we're doing that, let's go ahead and get the ATIS.
Hilo Airport information, Charlie 0100 Zulu. Wind 1901 at 7.
TAWS system
Visibility,
test.
Niner.
Okay.
Sky condition, ceiling 1,900 feet broken. Temperature, 24. Dew point, 10. Altimeter tree 0.08. ILS runway 26 in use. Landing and departing runway 26. DFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold.
Looks like we're going to be departing from runway 26. May see if we can get runway 21 since the winds are a little more favorable out of that direction. Just the METARs here for Hilo is the wind direction 200 degrees, speed of 4 knots. Visibility is pretty good, 9 miles. Just an overcast at about 3,300 feet, broken a little bit above. So we'll see if we get runway 21. If not, no biggie. All right. Got a flight plan loaded here, which in the Cessna is automatically done. I'm using a Microsoft flight plan. So we'll go ahead and get our clearance.
Hilo ground, friendly 547 ready to copy IFR clearance to Maui.
Friendly 547 is cleared to Maui Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 26 climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure frequency is 119.7 squawk 7442.
Friendly 547 cleared to Maui Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 26 climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure on 119.7 squawk 7442.
Friendly 547 readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.9 when ready to taxi. Good day.
All right, looks like we won't be able to get runway 21. We'll get 26, but that's a-okay. We'll just take off here around towards the west side of the airport, make a good right turn, and then we'll connect to the next waypoint. Looks like Kahului. When I originally did the flight plan, it had us departing the other runway at 08, heading towards the Hilo VOR, but we'll just go ahead and change it there. There we go. All right. So our walk around here is good. It's, looks like a little bit of cloud surfing here in the islands today. Let's go ahead and get started. We got our clearance, got our squawk. We should be ready to go. Turn on our generator. Let's turn on a fuel boost. Hear that starter click. Sounding pretty good. Love the interior in this aircraft. Got the livery off of flightsim.to. It's got the nice red and white Mokulele interior. We're good on the engines. Looks like we may not necessarily need a pushback. May be good if we just go ahead and pull it on out since we're going to be taxiing down the runway 26 via Charlie. Looks like by Bravo down to the hold point. Let's go ahead and set my heading for the runway. Should be heading 259. All right. Things good. Take down our flaps. Usually like take off flaps 10 on the takeoffs, get a little more airspeed, a little more stability. Not so much drop in the G's when we're going to retract our flaps as we're climbing. All right. Go ahead and request a taxi.
Hilo ground, friendly 547 with Charlie ready to taxi IFR.
Friendly 547 taxi to and hold short of runway 26 using taxiway Charlie Alpha cross runway 21 Alpha. Contact tower on 118.1 when
All right,
ready.
we're going Charlie Alpha.
Taxi to and hold short runway 26 using taxiway Charlie Alpha cross runway 21 Alpha friendly 547.
At least park and brake, and let's get going. See, my throttle was already preset here. Should have checked the throttles and made sure they're in idle. My youngest daughter was here playing on the throttles earlier. She was just checking out the equipment. So this is the stock Hilo scenery. Still looks pretty good for default scenery though. Nice coloration of the taxiways here. Keep the taxi speed here below 30 knots. Don't want to get penalized for taxiing too fast. It's like a hot, hazy day today in Hawaii about this time. The live weather on and everything. Going to turn right here. We're going to turn on our strobe lights. We're about to cross a runway. Normally with the Microsoft Flight Simulator in ATC, they'll go ahead and allow you to cross, make you hold when necessary. Normally on BatSim, they'll have you hold at the holding point and then get clearance to cross.
Hilo ground Hawaiian Tree 52 request taxi to the gate. Hawaiian Tree 52 taxi to gate 2 using taxiway Echo.
Passenger view.
Taxiing to gate 2 via taxiway Echo Hawaiian Tree 52.
Sure, we're staying on the middle line here, the center line. Looks like we might have a little bit of traffic up there. It's like a Delta 717. It's an odd find out here. There's the main terminal. Right, good. Soon our first point, after Ocala, we're going to have our first VOR station. Will be the Pulo Point. Go ahead and put that in our nav radio. And as you can see, we already have our distance measuring equipment there, already picking up the VOR. And primarily we're using GPS to navigate with this, but we'll use our VORs as backup navigation. Good thing about Hawaii is there's quite a bit of VOR, very high frequency omnidirectional radars, which used to be quite frequently used back in the day for aircraft navigation. Still is pretty common nowadays, very reliable system. All right, getting up here to the hold line. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a cloudy departure coming out of here. Gonna have to do a right bank turn, avoid the mountains. All right.
Hilo Tower, friendly 547 ready for IFR departure, runway 26.
Friendly 547 altimeter 30.08, wind 191 at 7. Cleared for takeoff runway 26.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26, friendly 547.
Got our clearance for takeoff. Let's go ahead and get lined up. Cessna aircraft could be a challenging one to taxi. Just sometimes it just doesn't seem like it wants to turn. Like turning the bus. All right, we're lined up and we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and get them spooled up. Here's looking good. Takeoff thrust set. We'll rotate about 85. Typical 70, 85 to flaps configuration. Rotate. Positive climb. We would normally say gear up, but this aircraft has fixed gear. Gorgeous. Passenger
Friendly
view right there.
547, contact Hilo departure on 119.7. Good day.
119.7 for friendly 547. Hilo departure, friendly 547 is at 800 feet, climbing 8,000 feet.
Friendly 547 Hilo departure altimeter tree
Gorgeous.
0.08. Continue to India Tango Oscar as planned.
Resorts there. Let's go ahead and make our right turn so we avoid the mountains. Gonna fly as planned. Up here we're looking pretty good on the positive. Go ahead and start retracting flaps. You see there a little drop. Control the G's and the comfort for the passengers. Little hand flying. See along the coast here in Hawaii. Looking good. Go ahead. Back on our flat plane here a little bit on the magenta. Looking good. Break through the clouds right here. Go ahead and turn on the autopilot. All right, looking pretty good. Bump that vertical speed up here. So we can get above these clouds. Quite hazy today. And there's the big blue, beautiful sky. Just broke the clouds right there. It was gorgeous views.
Zulu Center, friendly 547, 8,000 feet.
Friendly 547, Honolulu Center altimeter tree 0.07. Continue to Ocala as planned.
All right, welcome back. We have started our descent into Kahului. Looks like we're going to be coming into the Camps 3 arrival into runway 02, which should give us the scenic mountain views on both sides and a good scenic view of the airport.
Friendly 547, you are 17 miles south. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS Yankee runway to approach via Oscar Golf Golf transition. Cleared to Oscar Golf Golf.
Please stand by friendly 547.
Friendly 547, roger.
Friendly 547 would like ILS Zulu runway to approach vectors to final.
Friendly 547, you are 17 miles south. Descend and maintain 1,100 feet. Expect vectors ILS Zulu runway to approach.
Descend and maintain 1,100 feet. Expect vectors ALS Zulu runway to approach friendly 547.
All right, so look like we got our approach clearance. Initially, it was going to have us on a AUG transition around the Maui VOR, but we're going to go and elect to do a vectors, which essentially will take you right into the camps, which will take us straight into the runway. Go ahead and put our ILS frequency in here, which will be 110.1. Check the VOR. A little bit of headshot of the VOR, but that's all right.
Friendly Friendly 547, you are 17 miles southwest of Maui. Descend and maintain 100 feet. Contact Maui Tower on 118.7.
You gotta love Microsoft Flight Simulator HTC. 100 feet.
Descend and maintain 100 feet. Tower on 118.7, friendly 547.
Alright, about 15 miles out. Looks like we got the runway there straight ahead. Wind turbines there on the left. We'll go ahead and follow the localizer in on the course. Looks like we're pretty good on the glide scope. We'll take it down to 2,400 feet. Going to contact tower.
Maui Tower, friendly 5471, 3 miles southwest inbound, ILS Zulu runway 2 approach.
Friendly 547 Maui Tower. Altimeter 30.03, wind 040 at 30. Cleared ILS Zulu runway 2 approach.
Cleared ILS Zulu runway 2 approach, friendly 547.
Keep the speed about 129 indicated. Typically a lot of jet aircraft will fly into this airport. Keeps a good amount of speed to keep traffic flowing. Slow down our rate of descent. Looking very good. Notice a lot of times that the localizer will not capture on this aircraft a lot. But that is A-OK. Alright, so we're at the localizer. Turn off the autopilot. Let's go and take her in. Notch your flaps. Let's get back on the glide scope. Glide slope. Glide scope. Let's get back on the glide slope. Easy peasy. Nice approach.
Friendly 547, wind 040 at 30. Cleared to land runway 2.
We are cleared land.
Cleared to land runway 2 friendly 547.
A little bit of high on the glide slope here. Let's go ahead and add last notch flaps. To get about 80 knots. Traffic down there. Fine and dandy. A little bit high, but we'll get back down there. Stay on the localizer.
500.
500 feet. A little bit of wind's coming in on here. Looking dandy. Ease that throttle back a little bit, but not too much. Just so we can get a good good flare coming in here. Beautiful. Go ahead and glide it in on there a little bit. All right.
Friendly 547 exit runway when able.
Come back off here.
Friendly 547 contact ground on 121.9er.
Going to 121.9er, friendly 547.
Track the flaps. Turn off the landing lights. Strobe lights can come off. And let's find out where we're going to be taxiing. So we'll look like we'll taxi down Foxtrot right here. Come back over to Kilo Golf Alpha. Keep it on Foxtrot. That'll take us to the commuter air terminal. So enjoy the scenery.
Maui ground friendly 547 taxi to parking.
Friendly 547 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway hotel.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway hotel friendly 547.
Looks like nobody's coming. We'll go ahead and cross. Beautiful scenery. I believe this is the northern sky, Kahului scenery. Nice Alaska Airlines aircraft right there. Looks like a 737-900. American Airlines parked over there. Quite a bit of traffic over here today. Beautiful mountains in the background. The terminal. And we got one commuter aircraft over here. Boy, these parking spots can be a challenge to get in and out of them. It's another company aircraft right there. Tell you, this aircraft does not like to turn. All right, parking brakes on. All right, folks, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.